Jesus Christ. This just feels a bit wrong. Big nuts. Me man. Whoa.
Coming up through the seat, which was a bit of a bum tickler.
G'day guys, I'm Kwackajack. Welcome to another Motovlog. So today, as you guys all know, if you're familiar with the channel, I ride a Ninja 400 and my dad has a Dyna Fat Bob. Today, I thought we'd mix it up a little bit, so we've decided to swap bikes for the day. We're going to go out for a ride through the Hinterland. I'm going to be taking his Harley, he's going to be on my Ninja, and we're going to see what we think of each other's bikes. So, let's go. Alright, well, I'm on the Fat Bob. Dad's up there on the Ninja. I have to say, you know, look, first impressions, he looks pretty good on there. Oh. I'm looking forward to just getting out of this sort of suburban riding. Okay, so I'm on the Harley-Davidson Dyna Fat Bob. This is a 2017 model. It's had the stage 1 tune done to it. And Dad is on my 2019 Kawasaki Ninja 400. So Dad's never actually ridden my bike before. I mean, he's like taken it around the block and stuff, but he's never actually gone for a proper ride on it. So this is going to be very, very interesting for him. I don't think he's ever ridden a sport bike like that. He used to own bikes back in the day, but nothing quite like my Ninja. Look, he's a it's going to be a very, very different experience for him coming from this thing. And on the other side of things, I do not have very much experience at all riding big fat Harleys. I've ridden this and done like a first ride review on it. You can find that video on the channel, but haven't spent a lot of time with it. Going to be very interesting to see what this is like on the highway. Yeah, how are you on that? Speed? Oh, smooth. Smooth. Yeah. Yeah. Man, can you guys see these mirrors? Look how much they vibrate. Yeah, see, this feels nice. This seat is like a lounge chair. Look, I can even put my feet up. I must look so dumb. So our plan today is to go out via Narang past Hinze Dam and then out to Natural Bridge and then come back. Just a nice, easy, smooth ride, because obviously we're both not used to these bikes. And then we're gonna stop in at Hinze. I've got my drone and we're gonna send that up for a little look around too. When we get to Hinze, that's where I'm gonna get Dad's thoughts on the bike. When we just stopped there for a second, he was very impressed with how smooth the gear changes were. So yeah, I'm interested to see what he thinks of it after going for like a proper ride on it, because it's going to be a very, very different experience for him. So far though, I am loving this thing on the highway. This is comfy as. There's one hand just cruising. I know I don't have a windscreen, but I mean, I feel less wind than I do on my Ninja. I guess it's because it's got that visor and it's blowing air directly into my head. This is much, much better on the highway. Feels very planted, very smooth. Right, well, we are out on a Sunday. There are a few cops out as well. We've seen a couple of them. But yeah, look, I gotta say, the word that comes to mind when I ride this is just, there's a couple. First is just comfort. This thing is bloody comfortable. Just a nice cruiser. Also, the other thing I feel quite strongly while on this bike is like a commanding presence. I think it's just like how my hands are, like, look, quite staunch. Just the noise, the seating position, it all culminates to give you that really powerful feeling where you're just like you're in a Mustang or something. Like, look, I feel like I'm man-spreading just sitting on here. That's the sort of vibe I get from this bike. It's just like Yeah. Very grunty. And you know what? I like it. I do. Yeah. I'm around town. It's a bit of a dog. I got to be honest. Going around roundabouts and stuff. Like you got to counter steer a lot more than normal. But out here, it's quite lovely. Sure, I'm not going to be attacking corners, but so far so good. Wonder how he's doing back there on the Ninja. I mean, look, I said this bike was a bit of a dog around town, but let's be real. All motorcycles are kind of like dogs. We love them. How can you not love a dog? Some, sure, might be nicer than others, but at the end of the day, like, what am I talking about? I'm just talking shit at this point, aren't I? God, it sounds like I got a machine gun behind my ear. Am I mad about it? No. I do feel like my right foot is going to be slipping off every now and then. There's this huge breather we've got on here, and it is right where my leg is meant to be. So I feel like I'm like curving my leg around to try and get it on the foot pegs. Am I meant to do this? This just feels a bit wrong. It feels a bit weird. I gotta say, he looks good on it, right? I think his size is much more proportional to that bike than me. He's like 5'7". He would call himself 5'11", but let's be real, probably like 5'7", 5'8". And I think that's a perfect size for that bike. He also said when we were at the stoplights that I look proportionate on this bike. I'm 6 foot. I see a corner on this and I don't get excited, I get a little nervous. I'm like, Jesus, how far can I lean over before I start to scrape the pegs or the exhaust? Oh, look at that little Ninja go. I did actually put a camera on the Ninja as well and told him to turn it on once we get out here. Whether or not he remembers to do that, don't know. Because I think it would be interesting to see what his reactions are going around corners and stuff. Because it's such a different experience for him. Alright, we're going to take on the more mountainous road. Alright. Dad decided to turn this way. This is my favourite road, 100%. The back way up to Springbrook. It'll be interesting to take it on this. He's going to love it on that. 100%. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh. Man, I gotta like really use a bit of muscle to change gears on this thing. Every time I do, it's like kablunk. Okay. So this is Ninja territory. Come on, Fat Bob, let's go. How you gonna go? Yeah, that's all right. Not bad, not bad. Wow, could you be further over, Mr. BM? Jesus. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Now, I don't know if anyone else does this, but if I'm coming up to a good road, a road that I know I'm gonna like, you know, go for it on, I'll always like, if there's a car in front of me, I'll like pull over and wait for as long as I can before another one comes up behind me, and then I'll go. So I've got a lot of room to like not have to slow down. Does anyone else do that? Or yes. See, look, now we've got no one in front of us. Oh yeah. Let's give it a go. Now we'll see what the Fat Bob's made of. Here we go. Woo! Yes, I love the torque. Oh yeah. You know what? I think it's just the noise. I'm not going that fast, but man. It sounds good. I don't want to scrape that pipes. Let's be gentle. Yep, come on. Yep. Bird! Jesus Christ! Was that a bird or a baby echidna? I do not know, but it was on the road. Whew. Okay, focus. Oh yeah. I feel like whenever I pull the throttle on this thing, my balls get bigger. Ah! Man! Ooh. Big noise, big bike, big nuts, me man. Whoa. This is fun. All right, this is fun. Dad's right with me. Oh, alrighty, brake up here. I wonder how he's finding the Ninja here. Oh yeah. Woo! Hell yeah, that was good. Alright Dad, here you go. Have some fun. Damn, I can't get over how good he looks on that bike. Oh, there he goes. Look at him. Oh shit, he's going. Yeah, Dad. This. Oh, yes. I'm loving it. Oh, look, he's going. He's going. Oh, cheeky. All right. You're growing on me for sure. Maybe we should swap bikes more often. How was that?
That was good.
That was pretty good.
That was good. That was a good run. So smooth. I kept thinking the front wheel's going to fucking go out on me. And I could hear the pebbles.
Yeah.
I hear them going crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah.
Off that one. And when I hit a little couple of pebbles and that, I thought, ah, I'm going to lose it. Because it's so light.
Yeah. Very different, huh?
Yeah, I enjoyed it though. It's good.
I gotta say, after that ride out here, as long, like when I'm not doing slow speed stuff, like this thing's great. I really like it. Coming down that mountain was, I think it's just a mixture of the sound that it makes and the staunch hand positioning and the feet positioning. It just, I don't know, it makes you feel some kind of way. I get it. So we're near the natural bridge now. I think from here we're gonna go back to Hinze Dam, and that's where we'll stop up and maybe have some lunch. It's gonna be pretty busy though, that's the only thing, but screw it, we'll find a seat. And yeah, that's where I'll send up the drone and have a chat. Yeah. It's a beautiful day, yeah. Oh, Jesus! Oh my God! Whoa! That lorikeet was like a missile coming towards my head. What do you get when you cross a lounge chair with a buttload of power? You get a Harley-Davidson Dyna Fat Bob. Woohoo! I'm so comfortable! Look at that. She is coming down. Alright, well well, we might send up the drone, and the next time I see you, we will be up at the cafe. Right.
So, how did you enjoy riding the Fat Bob for the day?
I liked it. I mean, when we first left, I felt really, really like wobbly, especially when we left the servo, like going around that roundabout.
Yeah.
It was like a struggle to sort of get it around. But I guess that's just because I'm not used to like the weight of the bike and how big it is.
Yeah.
But like once we got out onto the open roads, actually, I was most surprised when we were on the highway at like how comfortable it was.
Yeah.
I was expecting the wind to be like worse.
Yeah.
But like we said before, I think because there's no windscreen, it just hits you
all over, so you don't tend to feel it as much as it coming directly onto you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And like I thought it wouldn't do as well like in the corners, but when we were coming down from Springbrook,
put it into the corners.
Yeah, I put it in.
Yeah.
It was fun. I liked it. It grew on me. The more I rode it, the more I liked it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I think I'm going a bit deaf in this ear.
It is a bit of a drone after a while.
It's loud.
Yeah, some people use the earplugs.
Yeah.
Mark uses earplugs.
Yeah.
When he rides. He's an old fella. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
What did you think?
Yeah, you look good on it actually. That suited you. Yeah, for your size. Yeah. Well, I had a ride of your 400, and I've got to say, the difference between your bike and my bike is your bike is a thoroughbred racing horse.
Thank you.
That way.
Thank you. And my bike feels like a draft horse. That's the only way I can put it. Yours is so smooth, so comfortable. Even though I was leaning forward a little bit, it's nice and comfortable. It was very, very easy to manoeuvre and handle, and especially on the twisties and on the bends. You just lean into it and just give those handlebars a little nudge and just smooth around the corners. Smooth changing, quiet, light. I thought a couple of times I was going to lose the front end because it was so light and I hit a bit of gravel, but it stuck in there. There was no big drama with it. It was just getting the feel, but I got used to the feel straight away. As soon as we left that servo on the roundabouts, I missed a couple of times turning off the indicators.
Yeah, but I guess you're used to like the Harley having the auto.
Yeah, I enjoyed it actually. Even I could put up with that bit of a wind in the front. But after a while, unless I noticed it and took notice of it, I didn't notice it. You know what I mean?
Whereabouts did it hit you? Like
it was hitting me on the chest.
Yeah.
And sitting on about 97 k's, there was this nice little vibration coming up through the seat, which was a bit of a bum tickler. Some people would like it. I tolerated it.
That's funny you mentioned that. It wasn't just at 97 k's where yours was vibrating. Yours was vibrating the whole time.
Well, it's a draft horse, mate.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed it. It was good.
So would you ride it again?
Yeah, all the mine. Fine. It's so easy to handle.
Yeah.
Where the Fat Bob's a heavy beast.
Yeah.
And once you're moving on it, it's okay.
Once you're moving on the Harley, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely like slow maneuvering and stuff.
Yep.
It's a bit tricky, and even like trying to park it up, you know, like wheeling it, you can feel the weight.
Yeah, you've got to get used to it.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
No, but I liked it a lot. So so. But it's funny you say how smooth that one is, because when I was test riding other bikes, they're even smoother than that one.
Really?
So I think, would you consider a different bike?
Oh, look, I like what I've got. I enjoy that, not because of the name or whatever, or the branding, or you know, there's no status symbol. I just like riding that bike, and I'm not really interested at my age in going anywhere different. Mark was talking about superseding his Fat Bob and getting something different. Each to their own. You know, you're going to upgrade shortly.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. Whatever.
Do you think, like, if you had a bike like that, you would ride it more often?
Possibly, because it's easier. It's easier to handle. Where the Fat Bob is very cumbersome sometimes, like you said, especially parking or slow speed. But yeah, no, it was a pleasure to ride it. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
That's all right. Yeah, no, I enjoyed the Fat Bob too. It made me feel a different kind of way than riding my bike. Yeah, just because of like the noise and like how you sit and stuff. I think I described it as I was riding as like a lounge chair, just with a shitload of torque behind it. Did you get uncomfortable with the seat or like the peg, like the handles?
No. The only thing, I hit a couple of small potholes and took my nuts out a couple of times on the tank. That brought a bit of a grimace to my face. And I thought, I don't know how you can do that.
I think I'm after a while.
But outside of that, no, it was fine. It's good.
Cool. Alright. Well, we're going to leave it there. Thanks for joining along with us, and we'll see you next time.
We're recording, were we? Oh, I didn't realise.
See ya.
I didn't have my makeup on.